There's a woman right now who doesn't think about you the way you think about her. But that's not permanent. Psychology explains exactly why and exactly what changes it. Today we're walking through 8 psychological signals that silently shift how a woman feels about you, without flattery, without chasing, and without changing who you are. Each one works on a subconscious level. She won't even realize it's happening. But the last one is the deepest signal of all, and almost nobody ever uses it correctly. Here's the mistake almost every guy makes. He thinks attraction is a switch, either she likes you or she doesn't. But psychology tells a completely different story. Attraction is not a decision. It's a process that builds slowly and quietly through emotional signals, and the right signals create curiosity. And curiosity, when it grows in the right conditions, turns into something far more powerful. The first signal is emotional unpredictability. The brain ignores what it can predict, and when you are always available, always warm, always eager, she categorizes you as familiar. Familiarity is comfortable, but it is the enemy of desire. Psychology calls this the contrast effect, and when your energy subtly shifts, not cold, just less eager, her mind notices, starts asking questions, and questions create emotional engagement without her even realizing it. 2. The second signal is self-possession. Most people don't realize how rare genuine emotional stillness actually is. When you don't need a reaction to feel okay, when you hold your opinion under pressure and don't look around after a joke to see if people laughed, the brain subconsciously registers that as high social value. Psychology shows that approval-seeking behavior kills attraction at the subconscious level, because the man who needs nothing from the room is the one the room can't stop watching. 3. The third signal is selective and meaningful attention. We place enormous value on things that feel rare, and if you give every woman the same energy and the same warmth, your attention becomes worthless. But when your attention feels genuinely chosen, when you remember something she said weeks ago, notice a detail no one else caught, or ask a follow-up question that proves you were truly listening, it tells her subconscious that out of everything in the room, you noticed her specifically. Feeling personally noticed is one of the most powerful emotional experiences a human being can have. For the fourth signal is purposeful detachment. This isn't about being cold or distant. It's about having a life so full and so directed that she isn't the gravitational center of your universe. Psychology shows that humans are powerfully drawn to people with momentum and direction. When she senses your world keeps moving with or without her, you stop being someone she's deciding about and become someone she's genuinely curious about. Keeping your plans, pursuing your goals visibly, and letting your time carry real weight communicates value louder than any compliment ever will. 5. The fifth signal is calm directness. Most men either over-explain and soften everything until there's no real message left, or they stay so vague they become impossible to read. But calm directness, saying what you mean without apology and without waiting for permission, signals emotional maturity at a subconscious level. Psychology shows that emotional maturity is deeply attractive because it tells her subconscious this person knows exactly who they are, and that clarity alone creates a feeling of safety that most people spend their whole lives searching for. 6. The sixth signal is emotional safety with edge. Most men fall into one of 2 traps, either too safe and predictable with no spark, or too unstable and exhausting to be around. But the psychological sweet spot is someone who makes her feel safe enough to open up, yet interesting enough to stay curious about. Gently challenging her ideas, disagreeing with confidence but zero aggression, and holding eye contact slightly longer than expected creates a feeling she can't quite put into words, and feelings we can't label, we keep returning to, trying to figure them out. 7. The seventh signal is absence as a language. Psychology shows the brain assigns more value to what it has to reach for, and when you're always present and always available, you remove the reach entirely. But when you pull back naturally, going quiet after a great conversation, letting a moment breathe instead of rushing to fill every silence, you create space. And in that space, her mind fills in the gap. She wonders what you're doing. She notices the silence, and noticing is the very beginning of thinking about you. 8. The eighth and most powerful signal is the mirror effect. At the deepest level, people are most attracted to those who make them feel like the best version of themselves, not through flattery or compliments, but through something far more rare, real curiosity, real understanding, and real reflection. When you ask her about things she's never been asked about, her quiet ambitions, her real values, the version of herself she's still figuring out, and you receive those things without judgment or agenda, something unlocks. She doesn't just feel attracted, she feels known. And being truly known is the deepest emotional experience a human being can feel in the presence of another person. Because here is the final truth. Attraction was never about the right words or the right look. It was always entirely about how she felt standing next to you. Create that feeling, and interest becomes something she can no longer explain away. Once you start seeing these psychological signals in real life, every conversation changes, every interaction looks different, and you stop chasing and start truly understanding. Like this video, subscribe for more, and comment which point hit you the hardest. See you in the next one.